Well, y'all, you asked for an update on Willow, A Sweet Madness, and we're about to have it, but I don't think it's going to be one y'all like. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Aren't You Exhausted, the podcast. Y'all, I am disgusted right now with information that I have found out through the grapevine of A Sweet Madness subreddit. One of the members from there so graciously shared a live stream where Willow was being trolled. Somebody in the live stream chat entered using a username of Willow's missing cat River. Now, what's upsetting about this is that Willow had such an aggressive response in seeing that username along with their cat's photo being used as a way to mock them almost. And what's also upsetting is that Willow shares that their cat's dead. I was unaware that this had been made public knowledge up until that very moment. People were speculating. People speculate a lot of things, though, in regards to Willow and Willow's pet care. We know that in the past, Willow has ran over one of the cats in their care and in turn unalived said pet. So this was a little bit, it was shocking and then not shocking at the same time. And it's also enraging in the fact that Willow did nothing to relocate said pet. The cat in question, River, had been missing for over a month. It's been over a month at this point. But the fact that the entire month had went on and Willow had not in the least just notified the pound in the area, the Humane Society, the rescues all operating in the surrounding area, the neighbors, that their cat had been missing and had gotten out during a delivery. No effort was made in relocating the cat and bringing it home. Traps were not put out. I mean, that is the very minimum effort that I would expect from somebody. At minimum. How much effort does it take to call people in your area to notify them that your cat is missing? Very little, right? I mean, I feel like that is the least you could do for a pet you claim to love and care for. But we got none of that. Willow had already decided that the cat was gone and was not coming back. That was after 2 weeks. The cat was a hoe and was probably out hoeing around. This is what Willow said of their missing cat. And now it's the cat is dead. So I am fucking gobsmacked. I am pissed. And I'm sure a lot of other people are too. That Willow claims to love these animals and is treating them like they're dispensable. It's disgusting. At any rate, I don't want this to be a bummer of an episode. So I'm going to play the clip so y'all see where I'm referencing from. And then we're going to go and do something a little bit more lighthearted. Somebody on the subreddits apparently knew Willow before Willow was Willow, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna delve into that. And then we're going to have a little brief discussion on what Willow is doing on TikTok when not doing live streams, talking to trolls about their deceased cat that they did not bother trying to locate. So let me bring that video up for y'all. I'm also going to preface this by saying that I'm probably not going to have this video able to be monetized at all because there is copyrighted music. I'm going to try to take it out, but if I'm unsuccessful in removing it without interfering with the audio, I'm just gonna say, fuck it. I want you guys to have the information. So, in doing your due diligence as people that want to see this content, please make sure to like, share, or subscribe if you are not already to continue being provided this top-notch content. I'm just playing. Don't feel obligated. I just wanted to be funny. I'm not, but I try.
I'm wearing the glove because there's a bandage on this hand. You know, you have to be a giant piece of shit trash to make an account with the name of my dead cat to torment me. Like, that takes a royal piece of shit.
So that's the extent of what Willow says during it. They don't address anything else and continue cooking like nothing was being questioned in the chat. I'm not sure that they would have answered anything had they actually noticed the chat and read anything. But people were questioning why they assumed that the cat was dead, or when did they find out the cat was dead. Willow did not answer anything like that. On to something a little bit more lighthearted, though. We're going to go over a story being shared from somebody that claims to have known Willow before they were Willow, using Willow's name before coming out as Willow. They are going to be referenced as their dead name throughout this entire story. Apparently, this person does not know that Willow is now, or that Willow is no longer wanting to be addressed under this name and as this gender. They want to be addressed as non-binary. I'm going to try my damnedest to keep that because I want to be respectful even if Willow is not. So we're going to tell this story, but I'm not going to swap out the name for Willow's preferred name because this is not Willow that they are telling the story about. This is who Willow was before Willow. So, having said that, let's tell this fucking story, shall we? I am going to bring up another copy of it so y'all have it in the background as I'm telling the story from the subreddit. So let me put this back over here for y'all. Make sure that it's up in the back. Okay. Y'all are not going to be able to read it on the screen behind me, or I guess beside me, but it's there. I will leave a link down in the description below. You're welcome to go and read it yourselves. I hope it'll still be up. It's been 7 hours since it's been posted. It's still fairly new. Hopefully it will remain up. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I don't run this subreddit. So, all right, user Shammy52 says, I knew Marissa many years ago in Oklahoma City. It was unreal when I saw her face on YouTube. I met Marissa at a BDSM club in Oklahoma City in 2004. And when I say club, I don't mean like a dance club. This was just a kinky place, people doing kinky stuff in a dungeon area, but there's also an area with sofas and a kitchen where they sit fully clothed, talk, and hang out. And that's where I met her. As far as I know, she never got laid there or anything. I don't know what that's to insinuate. I hope it's not. She wasn't doing anything kinky there. This was right around Hurricane Katrina, and one of Marissa's friends lived down there. Her place of employment was closed down for a while, and she just wanted to move up to Oklahoma City and sort of start over. I was born in New Orleans, so I jumped at the opportunity to go down with her and help her friend move. I'd only met Marissa a few times at this point, but I like helping people. I will say that she insisted on paying for my food the whole trip, which I really appreciated as I was super poor at the time. And so it began. Marissa had rented a huge SUV to drive down there with, and she started off driving. It's an 11-hour drive. She drove like a maniac with no seatbelt on. I believe she was too big to wear one. And she was going like 80 or 90 miles per hour on the highway, really aggressive and yelling at other drivers to get out of my way. She also insisted that I keep her laptop in my lap so she could watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer as we drove. She wanted to show me this one scene since she had all the DVDs with her, like you do on a road trip, so you don't get bored while you're tailgating people and yelling at them. I can just fucking picture it in my head. Also, why are we watching movies while we're driving without a seatbelt and doing 80 to 90 miles per hour? Talk about fucking reckless. The story is wild already, but that on top of it, wild. I did the driving some of the time, and she kept telling me to go faster, to punch the pedal to the metal, which I didn't do because I'm not insane. Her and her friend were on the phone for some of the drive, and somehow it came out that I have MS. She freaked out and actually said to the friend, well, I didn't know she had MS. The fact that she couldn't tell I had it says a lot, and I did a lot more physical work moving furniture than she did. I can tell you that. So we get to the friend's house, load the furniture up, and start back up north with her and I in the SUV, and her friend driving her own car. We stopped at a Target and something, and her friend lost her keys in the store. That sounds like something I would do, LOL. This was soon after Katrina, and there was a curfew in effect, so either we called the police or the police came to us. I don't really remember. They said we could go to the shelter in the Superdome or just stay in the car with our doors locked. We chose the latter and sat there all night with the AC running full blast, probably watching Buffy. But I don't remember. I was actually worried the engine would overheat, but it didn't, thank God. And that's why I would never buy a used rental car, but I digress. The next morning when Target opened, the friend finally found her keys and we set off. We stopped at a hotel because Marissa felt gross without showering for that long, which kind of makes sense because Louisiana is disgustingly hot and humid, and we had just spent the night in a car. We get to the hotel, and Marissa and her friend get in a huge fight. Something about the $40,000 Marissa squandered from when her dad died, or something. I thought and still do think it's kind of weird to get into a fight with a friend about financial mistakes you made. I mean, how was it the friend's business? It was super awkward to sit there and listen to the fight. But the next day we got back to OKC in one piece. Anyway, that's my tale of Marissa Woe. I tried friending her on Facebook and she put a thing saying she wouldn't friend strangers of Facebook. It kind of warmed my heart that I'm so indistinguishable from the sad, broken person I was back then that she didn't even recognize me. Smiley face. That was a wild story. I don't know how much truth there is in it. Again, there's a lot of trolls everywhere. Who's to know what's real and what's not? And also, I wonder whose YouTube they watch on Willow to know anything about Willow outside, because not many people cover Willow. I mean, there's more now than there was in the beginning, but it makes me wonder. But other than that, not really much has went on. Willow is still kind of throwing out there a lot of the same things on their TikTok. We're doing a lot of advertising for TikTok Shop and adding to our hoard. What does one need with hair accessories when they never do anything with their hair? The wigs, the makeup, the nail kit. What the fuck do you need with a nail kit? Beads for beading, like jewelry, and it's so odd. But then I feel like this is catering to Willow's hoarding by being able to readily get these items for either heavily discounted or for free, being gifted to them to do reviews on them and doing like these I'm going to say 2-minute reviews, but I think sometimes they're quicker than that, and not really showcasing the item that well. They're very lackluster, very lazy done reviews. And I don't think TikTok Shop really cares at this point how they're going about reviewing them, as long as they're talking about the item and giving the link. Like, I think they're very loose with who they're letting do what with. And this is how Willow makes a living, man. I don't understand it, but this is where we are. Again, that's all they've been posting. I've been meaning to catch a live stream. I'm hoping I can catch one at some point this week and be able to ask my questions on what actually happened with River and get some kind of answer out of it, hopefully without being blocked or any of that. But I can't make any promises, hopefully. But I don't know. I know you all wanted an update on Willow, and I'm sorry, this is all I could give you. not much has been happening with them other than this recent really big news. That's all I can give you. Sorry. I'm sorry it couldn't have been all happy news or all humor, but I know a lot of people are pet parents. A lot of people love animals, not just their own. They love animals in general, and it's sad to hear about a creator's animal having been lost and not more done to try to save that pet. Wouldn't be me. I cry about my animals at least once a week on just the chance that something might happen to them because I am a worrier. I couldn't imagine actually losing one. I think it would break my heart, and I think I would do everything in my power to try to get them back. But that's some people are not like that. At any rate, that is all for tonight. I hope this was a sufficient update for people that wanted a Sweet Madness fix, a Willow fix. I will hopefully do another video at some point this weekend. But other than that, I will see you guys Monday at the live stream for those that want to attend to be a part of the conversation. I may try to do it a little bit earlier, but I don't know what my schedule is going to be like just yet for Monday. So we'll still plan for 7 p.m. If something comes up and I can do it earlier, I will let everybody know at least 24 hours in advance. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys. Bye.